YouTube? Jay Lee here with another cologne review. So this is gonna be one of my favorites I've smelled so far. Out of all the cheapies, I'm gonna categorize this as a cheapie. Um, eh, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna categorize this as a mid-level cologne, mid-level cost cologne. Cost me about 37 bucks, which I think is a really, really good price considering when I was at the store, or not the store, when I was at the department store and I smelled this for the first time, it was like 80 bucks or 90 bucks or something crazy. So, this here is a Hugo Boss The Scent Private Accord. I've smelled Boss colognes in the past and I haven't been incredibly impressed. They smell okay. They all kind of have very similar essential DNA. At least from the ones I've smelled. I smelled like 3 or 4 over the years. There's a few that some people say are really good. I'm interested in Hugo Boss, Boss Bottled, and then Boss Bottled Night. I'm interested in those. I haven't smelled those yet. I'm probably not going to blind buy them though. I think I'm going to try some testers before I do that, because Boss, it seems to be a little on the cheaper side as far as just the smell goes. But I think there's a lot of people that probably do appreciate it. Appreciate this house just in general. But I've smelled some in the past that really smelled just cheap and I didn't like them. But this one is not like that. This one is a classy scent. It's sweet, warm, sophisticated, but it's definitely not like the most high class thing I've ever smelled. It's got some synthetic in there a little bit, but not much. So let me start out with this review. So like I said, I smelled this initially at the department store and I fell in love with it because of the chocolate. And I do say chocolate even though the note is listed as cocoa. To me, or cacao, I don't know if that's coffee or I'm not sure the difference there. I'm not sure if there's a difference between the coffee bean and the chocolate bean. I think I looked that up once and there is a difference. So I'm not 100% sure which one this is. If it's coffee, I want to say it's coffee. But to me, it doesn't smell like coffee. To me, it smells like a sweet chocolate, and it's very much a gourmand fragrance, but not overwhelming. It can get cloying a little bit in the initial spray, just a little bit, but not too bad. The only thing I have to compare it to as far as sweetness and cloying goes right now is probably Paco Rabanne 1 million, and then also Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. They both seem to be very sweet colognes. I own Legend Spirit. I'm probably going to order 1 million here pretty soon. But and Legend Spirit can get cloying, and it's definitely a cheaper, more synthetic smelling fragrance. This is not cheaper and synthetic smelling. This smells a lot higher class. When I first sprayed it, because of the synthetic smell of it, and I did get like some sweet amber, almost smelled like vanilla-ish a little bit, but I don't think vanilla is actually a note in here. I'm not sure if amber is either, but it smelled kind of vanilla, amber-ish, ambery, and for sure just sweet chocolate. It smells like a candy bar, right? So when I first sprayed it, I kind of compared. I was like, oh, this is kind of like Versace Eros, because it's like they're both at the $40 range. Obviously, they don't smell cheap per se, but they do smell very synthetic and like really try hard. But the dry down on this is so nice. Unfortunately, the projection is not great. It's not incredible, which kind of sucks because in a way, this fragrance is not really, I don't think I would, I'm not sure if I would put this in the category where like you could like chill with the girl kind of category, where like you would just like, cuddle or spoon or whatever, be intimate with the female. I'm not sure if I would put it in that category because it's a little too sweet in a way, and if you go too sweet, you can be off-putting. It's like borderline perfect / too sweet, right? Like it's just almost a little too sweet, but it's really, really kind of straddling that line where it's almost too sweet. But I think they do a really nice job. I think they really do a really nice job on this. Even though it's sweet, sophisticated, dark, chocolatey, gourmand, it's still somewhat like mysterious, which I like. Like it's kind of unassuming, you know, in a way. It's not like, boom, here I am, hey, you know, I'm the sweet chocolate cologne. It's a little bit more kind of unassuming, like it's a little mysterious, and I like that. Which can be really, really, it can really play into your favor if you, you know, if you know what you're doing, and you wear the right thing, and you wear it to the right event. And maybe for for, you know, a guy who's like has dark hair, like thin, kind of like, you know, has a bit of a how do I put it, like a bit of a mustache, not a mustache, what the fuck, what can I think right now, a bit of a beard, okay, jeez, like some stubble, not a real beard, but like some stubble, like kind of like a 3-day non-shave stubble, like you're wearing a suit kind of thing. Like this would be you would drive girls crazy if you did something like that, if you could pull that off. But again, I don't think this is like a cuddle like with your girlfriend type of scent. This is like, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna be wearing, like, you know, I'm gonna be wearing a suit, and I'm gonna be like, you know, like I have a tie on, but it's loosened up. I'm having some drinks at the bar. I'm, you know, really nice suit on, really nice shoes, and I'm out here, you know, like maybe I've had a stressful week and I need to wind down and like meet a sexy girl for like a fling. Like this would be a perfect scent for that. Like, but anyway, let me get into my notes that I've made on it so far. So again, this is just my first impression. I smelled this at the department store and I really liked it. I thought that it was sophisticated and very clean, and at the time that I smelled it, I hadn't smelled a whole lot of colognes at that time. So it was a lot more, how do I put it? It was a lot higher class than it is now. Like now I'm like, okay, $37 for this cologne is like perfect price. Like I wouldn't pay, probably wouldn't pay more than that for this, because it's like, that's a really good bargain for how good this cologne is. So this is probably my favorite cologne that I have right now, because I started out at the $20, as far as my collection goes, I started out around the $20 to $30 range. I've got a couple that are over 30, like, I don't know, Versace Eros. Actually, that might be the only one that's over 30. Oh, and you know, the original Acqua di Gio. As far as like those ones, this one's way better. It just smells way better. It smells newer. I'm not sure the date that this came out. I think it's 2017. But yeah, like I said, it's just higher class, and I would put it in that Versace Eros category. Even though some people really like Versace Eros, I'm not at all a Versace Eros fan. The dry down on this kills Versace Eros as far as the dry down on that one. Like, they're both kind of start out a little bit synthetic, but the dry down on this is just so good. My only problem with it is it's too subtle. It doesn't project as much. That, you know, if they made a private accord, if they made this Boss Hugo Boss the Scent private accord intense, like, boy, I would be all over that. So when you first spray it, you get, you really do get a lot of sweetness. It's obviously a gourmand. It smells like liquor off the top. Like, it smells like a liquor candy bar. But the dry down is actually not too far away from the initial spray. So like, it's super sweet on the initial spray, and the dry down is not too bad. Like, the dry down is it's pretty similar to the open, which is really cool, which is really good, because usually, like, you know, at least the colognes I've been messing with, the $20 colognes, etc., you know, they the opening is a lot different than the dry downs, and the dry downs in a lot of cases are pretty disappointing, but this one just really holds up, and I like it. It's just, it doesn't quite project as much as you would want it to, so you're gonna get about a good hour of really nice projection, and then it's gonna just kind of die off a little bit. It's not gonna disappear, but it's just gonna slope down. So I would say that this is like medium sophisticated, Like, it's not the most sophisticated cologne out there. I'd say it's medium, but bang for the buck and the bargain, I really, really like it. Like, I just really like it. It's probably not going to hold up to things like, CH Min Privé, Acqua di Gio Profumo, Prada Lusa, or anything like that. Prada Luna Rosa, is that how you say it? I don't know. These more expensive colognes, it's not going to be in that same category. It's not going to hold up. It's going to smell a little bit cheaper. It's going to smell, it almost smells like candy a little bit. Almost like candied chocolate rum is kind of what it really smells like. But it smells different on skin than on paper, right? So if you spray this at the store or whatever, at the department store, and you spray it on paper, it's gonna smell different on your skin than it does on that piece of paper. I don't know if that's a general rule. I haven't really noticed that about other colognes, but this one for some reason really blends well with your skin, and it's just really, really nice with your skin. It just seems to like really blend in with your DNA or whatever. It just does a really nice job. I could see how this cologne could get old quick, in the sense that, like, it's not a casual cologne, right? So if you're tempted to wear it like around the house, I probably wouldn't, because you're going to get used to it and you're going to be like, dang, I'm just used to this scent. This scent for sure 100% is for going out. It's for nighttime going out. Like, this would be a great date night cologne if you really wanted to impress the girl and she was like a higher class kind of girl. Like, she's gonna like how you smell. So it's definitely not a casual scent. I probably wouldn't wear it to the office either. I don't think you're gonna get a lot of compliments at the office, because you're gonna remind people of like going out. You're not gonna remind people of like, oh cool, I'm calm, relaxed, and I'm at the office and we're working and we're getting stuff done. Like, this is like, damn, let's turn up, let's party, it's not like a party scent per se, but it's like a classy going out scent. Like, you could definitely wear this to like a really classy restaurant, going out on the town, right? Not on the town, but going out in the city, like downtown. That's what this cologne is. And you're gonna want to dress. This is a dress up cologne. You're gonna want to dress up for this cologne. You're not gonna want to wear casual ass clothes with this cologne. It's not gonna work out. You're gonna smell good, but it doesn't fit that. Like, this is like a suit, nice ass suit cologne. That's what this is. So like I said, it can get a little cloying. So I wouldn't say that, like, a little bit, not much, but I wouldn't say that you would want to wear this, with intimate moments with a girl or anything like that. Although you probably could get away with it. It just depends on the girl, right? This isn't like a warm, like, oh, let's cuddle kind of scent. This is like a, damn, this guy's sexy, fuck me kind of scent, right? So I think girls will like either hate it or they'll love it. I doubt most will hate it. I think they'll like it or they'll love it. Like, love it, right? I doubt every girl is gonna love it, but I think that if they do love it, they're gonna love it, and it's gonna turn them on, and they're gonna want to get, they're gonna want to get down. So I don't think this is one that you're gonna want. This is definitely not a signature scent. This is not something that you're gonna want to like reach for every day for sure. You're not gonna want to do that. This is like, boom, there's a special occasion. I'm going out, and like this is like a fucking closer. This is like a unique occasional scent. So this is something that, like, I think everybody should have this in their arsenal, particularly like guys from 30 to 50. Like, if you're going out on the town, like you got money, like this shit is gonna blow you up. It's gonna turn you fire. Like, this is not an old man's cologne, and it's not necessarily a young man's cologne. It's a 30 to 50 year old cologne for sure. Like, this is sophisticated. It's classier. It's nicer. It's not the most sophisticated, not the most classiest, but it's not your little $20 mall scent cologne. It's not your little, crowd pleasing, oh, let's go clubbing cologne. This is like we're going to a high class bar, and I'm a boss. This is like John Wick type of shit. I don't know John Wick, but maybe like Jason Statham could get away with this, like in one of his movies, like, or let me think, like Idris Elba, or like somebody who's like good wearing suits, strong, masculine type of guy, and it kind of off throws that with this sweet, sophisticated scent, right? So like I said before, it has a liquor vibe to it, which may or may not be beneficial, like depending on how you look at it. But that kind of, it, you know, on the dry down, that sort of goes away, and it just becomes this really nice, sweet, calm. I don't want to say calm, but this really nice, sweet, sophisticated scent. So I think this is best for fall. For sure, this is like a fall scent, perfect fall or winter scent. But really could work on any night, just depending, unless it's like super hot. Maybe not on super hot nights or super hot days or anything like that, but really good for fall. But really, you could get away with it, you know, anytime, and you could pretty much wear it in almost any situation, I'm sorry, not situation, but in any scenario as far as the weather goes. So let me look up the notes on this really quick, and then I'm going to end this. But yeah, as far as the bottle goes, super cool bottle. I mean, like, can't complain. Pretty basic in a way, but cool enough, you know. So let's see, Bruno Jovanic is the guy who did this one, and this is just a classy scent, man. Like, you just, I don't think you can go wrong with this. It's just, it's an upper class scent. This is not no $20 cologne. This is not no, just like, okay, cool. You know, it's not no dumb reach cologne. It's not no like lower class cologne. This is a nice, classy scent for guys who are sophisticated, classy, right? Perfect for that. It's really sweet, really nice. So the top notes are ginger. The heart notes are, it looks like ginger and lemon on the top notes, but I don't get lemon at all. The heart notes are maninka fruit, mocha. Yeah, I'd for sure get the mocha. I guess there's some pineapple in here. I think I get that a little bit. There's a bunch of other stuff in here that I don't know. It looks like ginger, basil. Oh, there is some vanilla in the base note. Yeah, I do get vanilla. So on the base note, it's cacao absolute, and a wooden note. Fragrantica fucking sucks. Let me see if base notes has a better description of all the notes. But I do get vanilla, but it's mostly just chocolate, sweet, and just kind of fragrance, you know. It's like chocolate sweet fragrance. Like, this is definitely like, you can tell somebody's wearing cologne with this. It doesn't smell like a fabric softener. It doesn't smell like, you know, it doesn't smell like, it just smells like really classy cologne for a man, and it smells masculine. Although I don't think a woman could get away with this. Some people say it's unisex. I don't think so. I don't think a woman could get away with wearing this. This is for like an in shape 30 to 40-year-old man. Yeah. So ginger, yeah.